up.
But what's this? Someone you actually like is online. What do? Of course you kick the random for your friend. Now you can finally play squads with a complete team. But that other player, that fifth player, he's coming for all of you. Of course, we didn't think much of it. It was just a random, but through the night, things started happening. Things that I couldn't explain. It started out simple enough. The person we kicked was able to return to my lobby. It did nothing for this person except waste their time. But a few hours later, Thomas, my first friend that joined the game, he went AFK for a few minutes. We in the group thought nothing of it, until he came back on the mic and, well, it wasn't him. I started to get goosebumps running all over my body. The voice I heard, it was for sure the person we kicked. He said over Thomas's mic, "Any room for me now?" We were all stunned. We were shocked. I tried to call Thomas on Discord, but no answer. I tried to reach him on his phone, and that psychopath, he answered his phone. After a few more minutes of this, we thought on it, and it was in our best interest to call the cops. We called the cops and we waited for an update. We decided that we would play creative mode to let the time pass. I got a call from our local police department. They told me they checked out the house and no one was home. I told my two friends that, and then it happened again, but this time to my other friend Brett. Brett was gone now, it was only this kid. "What do you want?" I asked him. He told me something I'll never forget. "You took away my fun times. Now, I'll take away your two friends." I heard a gunshot after that. The final person who I was playing with, I called him a friend and definitely replaced the random. But we didn't know him in real life. We didn't even know if he lived in our state. And that's probably what saved this final person on our team. This person who killed them, he knew us. All because we kicked him? Let this be a warning for everyone out there. Be careful who you kick. You might just kick a murderer. And that murderer, he might know where you live. Fortnite. You've been around a while now, and the skill differences are pretty obvious and easy to see. For someone like me who has to work a real job, I don't stand a chance against those YouTubers or streamers. I'm tired of losing, and I'm tired of getting emoted on. It's time for something drastic. It's time for a change. It's time to use hacks on Fortnite. I didn't think it would be this hard to find hacks or even simple mods for Fortnite. I know Fortnite takes legal action on hackers, but just use fake info. Use a VPN. It isn't that hard, and well, it shouldn't be. I'm finding it harder and harder to find a legit hacker who could sell me the software. After a few days of looking on some shady message boards, I finally found the lead. They left a URL and I was taken to what I could only assume to be a black market website. Hackers are a weird group of people after all. Nevertheless, I stuck it out on this website and I found what I was looking for. Finally, someone who had hacks for Fortnite Battle Royale. And finally, someone who offered definitive proof. They offered what I could describe as bundle packages. For $50, I could get aimbot, and that's it. But for the magical price of just double that, $100, I would get aimbot, wall hacks, and a llama finder. I spent $100 on the hacks, and a few hours later, the files were finally sent over to me to my email address. The files came with a README folder, and I simply followed the directions. No hacking experience required. Sometime later, all the files were set up and working with Fortnite. I was finally able to play with my new hacks. I loaded into solos, and it was as if I had magic powers. I could see llamas. I could even know where all the good guns were, like the scars. I could see through walls, and I even had an aimbot. The difference between me and a normal hacker, I won't go crazy with these hacks. Best not to let Epic Games be aware. I'll spare you the details, but let's just say I won that match, and with ease. It's been over a week since I've gotten hacks for Fortnite, and each game I've played, I've won. No surprises there. Except today, I think the jig is finally up. Well, I don't know what to say. I was banned. I guess I didn't think of my stats post-game. I was so worried about being discovered during the game, I didn't think about the stats after. But it gets worse. I checked my mail, and today I see a letter from Epic. They're taking me to court. The date isn't until 2022, 2 years from now. That's the American legal system for you. So you mean to tell me I have 2 years to face up to what I did? I may as well make another account. I go back inside to make the second hacked account, but I noticed my inside door was already opened. I closed it when I went out to check the mail. I was just sure of it. I walked inside and I didn't see the man hiding behind the door. I walk in and instantly the door shuts. I feel something tight around my neck. It looks like a hitman. He's choking me from the wire. Shh, it's okay. You thought you'd get away with it. Don't you know what kind of money Epic has? They can hire people like me. The law doesn't scare you. The consequences, they don't scare you. So maybe tightening this around your neck, doing something illegal like losing your life, maybe that'll scare you all. Did you know that I had a Discord server? We have a bunch of different chats and channels for you to talk about anything under the sun. Right now, join Planet Fitness for no enrollment fee. Keep it fresh in a squeaky clean club. My account got banned on Fortnite. I'd been playing since the first day Fortnite Battle Royale came out. I had so many skins. I even had the Renegade Raider. I have no idea why I got banned. It said I violated their terms, but I never hacked or modded or anything. A few days after that, I decided I would go online to certain websites to see if I could get an account similar to mine. It wasn't fair that I lost all that time, and I lost all these skins and pickaxes, all because some butthurt people probably just spammed the report button. A few hours of searching, I finally found an account that I was interested in buying. It came at a cheap price too, almost too good to be true. It was only $5. There was stuff since day one there. The Renegade Raider, the Black Knight, John Wick Season 3, etc. When I read this person's description, I didn't know what to think. The description read, "This wasn't my account. I bought it, just like you might. I have to sell it before something bad happens." I bought the account, and the next day, the email was emailed to me. I went to recover the account, and a few minutes later, my cheap purchase turned out to be successful. I went through my new inventory items, and of course, I was happy to see all my old skins were there, including some I never even bought in the item shop. I also saw a skin I never saw before. It looked just like a normal person. "Help me," the skin said. It was a normal person. I was the one who sold you the account. Now that you recovered it, you'll be here too." I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I tried to go and refund it online from the site that I bought it from, but both the seller and a way to contact them were gone. Something sinister was going on here. I couldn't believe any of this, but I had to. I let this person talk to me more. He wasn't a monster or a demon. He was a normal human like you or me, and he fell victim to this. He told me to sell the account I only had 24 hours to sell the account, and I had already owned it for over 20. He told me once I owned it for over 24 hours, the real owner of the account would come, and he would add me to his skin collection. In a way, I'm a terrible person, much like this other person trapped in the game. I'm essentially needing to pass this on before I'm the newest victim. I continued to post it, and even on Twitter and other social media platforms, asking if someone, anyone, would buy it. I was even hoping Epic Games might have saw me trying to sell the account and ban it. I didn't know when the 24 hours would be, but I knew I didn't have any time to waste. "Your time's up," the victim said to me. I felt something push me. When I looked up, I saw a shadow. It appeared right before me in my room. He said to me, "You'll make a nice addition to my collection." He grabs me and throws me up against the wall. He began to choke me, telling me that once I black out, I'll be in a better place. I'll be in his collection. And not to worry, other people will be there, just like the other victim. Just before I was about to be added to the monster's collection, the account crashed. It had been banned. The servers knew from various IP addresses this was an account being bought. Epic Games just saved my life. The shadow disappeared. I barely made it through this. Listen, if I can change any of you guys' minds out there, don't ever buy an account. How far is everyone on the battle pass? I bought the more expensive version, and I started out ahead. But as Chapter 2's been out for a little while, I'm stalled in my high 30s. I'm not burnt out of the game at all, yet. I just feel like with this new leveling up mechanic, it created more of an incentive to buy V-Bucks so you could buy the tiers. And I think that's exactly what I'm going to do. Don't get me wrong, if you want me to be honest, I think this season's pretty bad as far as Battle Pass content. It's okay, but it's not the best season we've had. The new map, though, more than makes up for this. After a bad game, I went and I used my debit card. I bought $100 in V-Bucks, and I went to buy all the tiers. When I did that, it asked me if I was sure I would like to spend the amount. I hit yes. It asked me one more time. Are you sure? Things will never be the same. I hit yes again. I unlocked everything, and I equipped the fusion skin. I played the next game, and I did really well. When I returned to the lobby, I was greeted with another battle pass. It was an additional 100 tiers. It was called the Alter Ego Battle Pass. I went through the battle pass. Everything was super easy to earn. Each tier was only a simple challenge. Perhaps I discovered a super early version of the overtime challenges. Man, was I wrong. A few hours go by and I was already at tier 75. As I said, the tiers were super easy to unlock. But again, I felt bored. I got out my debit card again and spent $30 more to finish off the second battle pass. When I bought all the way to tier 100, a message popped up and it said, "It is finished." My power goes out as soon as this happened. I was in the dark. I see what looks like the fusion skin stand over me. He was super tall and imposing. When he stared at me, I felt like he stared into my very soul. That's all I remember. I woke up in my bed the next morning. I saw that I was back to tier 100 on the normal battle pass. I laughed at myself. All of that about an alter ego battle pass was fake. A dream. I smiled and I went on about my day. I noticed my arm was beginning to burn. Come to think about it, in my dream, the fusion touched my arm. Numbers started to pop up. It was a countdown to something. It looked like it was a countdown in years, if I had to guess. No one that I ran into today at my job noticed it, not in the 8 hours I was there. maybe I'm just seeing things. I go home from work and I check my phone. I started to panic. It was starting to all come together. My bank statement said I bought V-Bucks twice. That wasn't a dream. All of that actually happened. But what did the countdown mean? I logged back into Fortnite. I felt something breathing. I turned behind me. It was the fusion. I wanted his attention and I got it. I summoned up all the strength that I had and I asked it what the countdown on my arm meant. He stared at me for a few seconds. These were the longest seconds of my life. He finally spoke. You buys everything. You who skips the joy of the experience. The joys of life cannot be bought. That countdown is a countdown to your death. It reads 10 years. You cannot buy more time. You cannot escape. I will be with you every day until the clock runs out. And when you die, I can haunt you for all time. I hope you enjoyed the video. Replay mode. It saves many people some heartache by always having proof. Don't get me wrong, replay mode has its faults, but what I witnessed because of replay mode, well, I'm never going to be able to get it out of my head. I had a decent game with the Victory Royale. I wanted it to be gameplay in my next video for my YouTube channel. I forgot, however, that Fortnite had an update. When I made it to the replay mode screen, it said my files were corrupted. I thought that was the scariest part. But after moving on from the screen, it updated and it showed I had one new gameplay. What struck me as unusual was that the information, such as the eliminations, the finish, even the date, it all had question marks on it, as if it was supposed to have been deleted with the others, but somehow survived. I selected this recording, and I hit play. When I hit play, it only took me a few moments to understand this was not my gameplay. I went through the 100 players as fast as I could, and my username did not show up. This was for sure a glitch. I was about to get off replay mode when I could hear a person talking. He was talking to his squad and somehow recorded the voice chat for this whole game. For some reason, I guess just as humans are curious, I decided I would watch this gameplay now. I couldn't hear any other squads talking, just this one particular squad, and it was this person's gameplay that I accidentally got. At the start of the gameplay, everyone was so cheery, but by the end, anyway, they all seemed like great friends, and I think that's just the horror of it all. It could happen to any one of us. They landed at Misty Meadows, they had great chemistry with each other, and they had one another's backs. I could tell that they knew each other IRL, or most people in the squad did, by how they were acting. One of the person's friends asked for some ammo. That was when he started to say that he was in pain. They asked him if they needed to take him to the hospital since two of them lived in the same apartment complex as the person in pain. After that, the person who said he was in pain seemed to go in and out of consciousness.
There's one person.
Hello?
And there's only one person.
Homie.
That's me and you. YouTube. Bro.
YouTuber.
Like Retail Road.
I'm going to Yellow House, guy.
Actually, I do like Retail Road. You know why?
Why?
It reminds me of Old Town Road. Gonna take my horse to the Old Town Road.
I'm feeling like to back out. Back out? Oh. Okay.
All my friends just hate when I go on creative and just bring out a flint knock. They just see me in the sky with balloons and a flint knock. They're all like,
bring the heavy back. I fucking like with that.
The only thing people hate me with is balloons. People literally come inside my house and just smack me just because I have a balloon. I'm creative. People hate when I have balloons. And if I could get this chest on top. Yes.
I'm at default.
Because they do not know I'm here. I am camouflaged. Turn into Iron Man and be camouflaged. Spider-Man, boy, you can't do nothing. I'm Spider-Man. I mean, I-Man. Whatever. Pickaxe. Ooh, blue pistol, mine. Great pump, mine. Chest, mine. Beer. You old enough to drink this beer? It's called Slurp Juice, but it's not named beer. Do a challenge. Throw it. Shoot it. Let's go. It's about to blow up. It missed him by an inch.
I actually feel like backing out. You guys are singing.
Who's in food? Which one are you talking to?
What? I'm just gonna back out.
Okay. Which one is talking? That's saying they're gonna back out because they think us. Me.
I know.
I think it's just the person that's not the YouTuber.
I'm a fucking YouTuber. I'm famous. What the hell? I'm just not a fucking nerd and put YouTube in my name.
I got 1K subscribers.
I only have like 10 subscribers. And I don't even own a YouTube channel. I'm in my friend's YouTube channel.
I do free skin. Hey, but
I don't know why my friend put bot in his name. Jesus Christ, is that a green pump?
Someone can't put bot in their name.
In the
it
YouTube
doesn't really
channel.
matter about the fucking name.
Adam, but something I forgot. I forgot his name. Gas canister. Gunshots. Don't kill him! Don't kill him! Don't kill him! Don't kill him! Familiar faces. I try to blow him up with my thing. You should have shaken them down so I could know where his teammates so I could put gasoline on him and blow him up and do my challenge. It was a default.
You're on default.
Yes, I am. This is the default.
Not default. I'm Iron Man.
Yeah,
Where the hell are these people at? I need to blow them up with gas canisters. Come on, where you at, boy? Do not engage. The moment I say don't engage, they engage. Shoot the eye when it's shooting a laser at you.
Do you even know what engage means?
Not that engage.
Yeah, but that's mostly the only one.
Shoot it! Shoot the laser, shoot the eyes, shoot the cannons, shoot the side cannons. Don't shoot the side cannons, no, shoot the eyes when it's gonna shoot a laser at you. Shoot the eyes now, shoot the eyes now! Shoot the eye now, shoot the eye now! I have it, Don't get too close. Sorry, that. Shoot. Shoot the side, shoot the side. Damn. Don't shoot the eye yet. Shoot the eye. Let's go. There's our guns now. Come on, let's go. Look at all this guns. Do not take that pump. Only took all my assault rifle ammo and I have 0.
I have 100.
Anybody got assault rifle ammo? And broke on assault rifle. That's not assault rifle ammo. The one thing I just need is assault rifle ammo. This is all my. I call this building. I dibs this building. If you touch my building, you are gay.
Ah, damn it! I didn't reach you.
You better not touch my building, because if you touch my building, you're gay.
You know,
okay.
You're just bullying gay people, honestly. That's a way to get banned on this game.
Yeah. Have you ever got banned?
Yes, a lot.
But don't let.
2 weeks. Harassment.
What are you in for?
I
Harassment.
backed out. Fuck you all. You guys are fucking weird as F. You guys are fucking weirdos. Of course I'll back out. Cause you're fucking creeps. That's why I backed out. Oh, what the fuck was that? Damn, I should've just backed out right after I heard the voice. It was a squeaking piece of shit. Oh god, sorry, shit. I was pissed. That squeakers. Ender.